Hey, everybody, we are here. And how is it going? Everybody's getting their comments in because Talia is going to do the main song.
She loves
and I do love it, but I have a sinus infection, so bear with me. I'm going to start coughing in the middle of this. Hi, George and George and George and George and George and Giggles with Brandy and Tim and Brandy and Philip and Peggy. Hi, Tammy and Anthony, Judy. Hi, Cindy and Dan and Henry and Stacy and Rick and Julie and Joe. Hi, Ed and Monica, Melanie, Emily, Giggles, Matthew, Rick, Jody, Matt, Katie, Henry, Philip, Joe and Tammy.
And Liza.
And Ken and Kelly. Hi.
Hey, that was...
And Ashley and Justin.
That was cool. Well, welcome everybody to our only book discussion of December for Resident Alien Volume 1, Welcome to Earth, the graphic novel by Peter Hogan and Steve Parkhouse. And this is different for us because we don't usually do graphic novels. The only other graphic novel we've done has been The Umbrella Academy, and that was a crazy, insane mess of a thing that I still don't understand to this day.
It was very messy.
This discussion will be a little bit different. But thanks for joining us. We hope you're well this December 15th.
Yeah, and hope everybody had enough time to finish this.
Yeah.
If you didn't,
6
You must have been
really busy.
Yeah.
Well, we wanted something low commitment for December. I didn't realize how low commitment this was. I probably read this in 30 minutes. Whoops. But I enjoyed it.
Oh.
I will say, though, yes. Was it very simple and very short? Yes, it was. But honestly, I'm grateful because December has been absolute chaos. Our household is chaos. Everything is chaos. So I will say this, if you also were having a chaotic December, perhaps you were as grateful as I was to still be reading something and doing something new and cool and different. But, at a convenient time, which was earlier this afternoon.
Well, we wanted to give you all a chance to catch up on all your other TBR things on your TBR lists because those are a thing.
Did you just learn what a TBR list was today?
Yes,
You just
I
said
have
it 3 times. Ooh.
So yeah, it went by really fast, and but it was I liked it. I liked it, and we're done.
All right, bye. Bye, guys. Yeah.
I really did like it too. I will say, and granted, okay, I do not have any experience reading graphic novels. This is maybe like my
second.
Fourth?
Third.
No, because Christy gave me a Justin Files graphic novel, so I've read like 4. So this seemed very, even for a graphic novel though, this seemed ultra straightforward and simple, like just blitzing through it. I even was like double checking pictures to make sure there weren't like clues that I was missing in the artwork, and this seemed like as straightforward as could be, almost a little too simple. But I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I'd read more of it.
Yeah. No, this, like Talia was saying, our house, it's been a week of chaos. We've got new windows and doors, and it's just like every room has been affected. So it's kind of a miracle that we have our stream up tonight.
We're not turning the camera around.
No, not at all. It's really bad.
It's bad.
But no, this was such a welcome change because I had work travel, like the first work trip that I've had in 2 years, but I really liked it, and I liked how straightforward it was, and I think Matt kind of framed it up perfectly. It really is. It's like a really good TV episode. I liked all the characters, and I want more. Like I like the Doctor, and I want to know, how did he get here? What happened? Who is this love interest that he left behind? All these great little nuggets that I think they left in there, and the art was good too. I really liked the art. It was
the art was
so really good.
Alien girlfriend. I forgot about
just
that.
really like just good. Like it was good. And Talia, I grant the permission, not that you need it, and you probably have already done it already.
Permission
to go buy the rest of the series.
Yeah, so
she already bought the rest of it.
I read it on my phone because I got it on Hoopla.
Not all of them.
And I really enjoyed it. It was, like everyone said, it's straightforward. But, I felt like it was one of those, like, like they used a murder mystery to introduce us to this world. And it's like this is like the intro to this universe of Resident Alien. I know there's more, and I'm probably going to read more, but I thought it was really cool how they sort of, we didn't get a lot of background, especially, like we got little nuggets here and there that weren't enough to really give you any sort of information or any sort of plot threads or anything like that. But it just kind of happened. Like the sheriff or the chief or whatever that shows up in his fishing boat, and he's already like in there. He's already doing his thing, and it's just like this. They use this murder mystery as a way to sort of introduce you to this alien character in his world, and I thought that was really fascinating way to do it. And like the murder mystery itself was, they didn't have a lot of twists and turns or anything like that. Like it was a very straightforward murder mystery. And I guess if I had to, nitpick, I'd say, give us a roller coaster ride here and there if you're going to do murder mystery. But
I also loved Harry's. It's Harry, right?
Harry, yes.
Yeah, I loved his attitude about the whole thing. Like he just seemed charmed by everything, and like I really appreciated that.
I love that he's so smart. I mean, like, yes, smart, observant, like had all these things so that he is able. It's not like this bumbling, goofy alien that like doesn't know how to blend in with the humans, but at the same time to know that he is. And someone commented on it earlier, I missed it, about just him being good, to know that like I'm not going to have to stress about, am I going to like start to love this main character and then it turn out that they like they're bad? Like to know.
I don't think so.
I know, that's why I'm saying I'm
What
like
is good?
excited
What is
to
bad?
Well,
this
did
alien.
did you read the introduction?
Yes.
Because in the introduction they specifically said like, let's see, Amber Nolan commented in the discussion topics post. She said, since the vast majority of stories about aliens have depicted them as the bad guy, invaders and or predators, I thought it might make a nice change to feature an alien as our hero. Someone who's basically a nice guy who doesn't want to invade, probe, or eat anybody. Who mainly just wants to go home again.
I really did, and I
like
see y'all
E.T.
talking about Ellen. I really want to watch the TV show
I really
now.
want to watch
Me
the TV show
too.
too.
What streaming service is it on?
Sci-fi. It's on Sci-Fi.
I don't know.
Ugh,
Oh,
we
damn it.
don't
Is
have
that
that
another
one.
one that I have to subscribe to?
I don't know. Just
I want to know, what is he carrying? What is this? That's what I want to
that his
find
helmet?
out. What's
Oh,
no, it's like
No.
it's like a
It doesn't
container.
look like his helmet.
It's a
It's like little
briefcase.
briefcase. Yeah, but what's in it,
Oh, they say it's on Peacock too. If you have that,
Adam?
Ooh, no, we
has
have
that?
Peacock.
Yeah, but isn't it the free
not
one?
Peacock. Interesting. We don't.
No, we don't
We have the free
um,
version of Peacock until
Anthony
it's,
says
until
think
it
it's
cuts
on
me off,
Hulu.
and then we have the
Oh.
paid version of Peacock
We'll have to go.
because I'm rewatching
What
Psych right
is
now.
what is this hoopla thing, Adam?
Okay,
Is
so
that like
Hoopla is an app that
because
you
we've had a
get
couple people.
It goes through your
ask.
library subscription. So if you have or your whatever your
It's like how you,
membership,
your membership.
your membership to a library. So you just find your library system on Hoopla to enter your information. I don't know why I'm doing.
But they have
hand
ebooks
signals.
and audiobooks. But the great thing about Hoopla is that they have a ton of comics and
Oh.
CDs and actually TV.
Yeah. Fun fact: I read when we do Android's Dream of Electric Sheep. I actually read the one-to-one graphic novel version on Hoopla. That's how I read it.
And Adrian asked, "Is Hoopla like Overdrive?" It is kind of. So my library has Overdrive and Hoopla, and it's just has a different
It's
selection.
just a different library. Yeah,
Mhm.
library. Huh.
I'm going to go find this hoopla. I do have a library card. I never use it, but I do have one.
Yeah,
and
it's
Hoopla
really
has
cool.
a ton of great graphic novels. Like all of B.E. Schwab's stuff is on
Saga's
there,
on
and
there.
all of
Oh,
the
cool.
Resident Aliens on there. Saga, like all the ones I was researching to figure out what to put in the book poll this year and 2 years ago they're all available on Hoopla almost.
Oh, nice.
You have a
There's
library
James
card?
Bond comic books.
Yeah, remember you Talia doesn't have a library
Ye-
card.
Shh. It's not what you
Oh yeah,
think.
put up Joe's.
She's a
Hoopla
diva.
availability
Shush.
just depends on your
No,
library,
it's
but they
not.
have
It
lots
was a
of stuff.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, so it what we have might not be what you have. It's just
Yeah.
like Libby and Overdrive.
So this live stream brought to you by Hoopla.
Thanks,
Hoopla.
Hoopla. We wanted to be subtle about the sponsorship. No, there is no sponsorship. But Hoopla,
But
call
there
us.
could be Hoopla.
but if you're interested in delving into the world of graphic novels, we're getting a lot of recommendations in the comment section, like Valiant. I'm gonna look into.
And there's some topics on the Facebook Lounge that has a bunch of suggestions.
So yeah. So let's do. So just to get everybody on the same page, we only read volume 1, Welcome to Earth. That's all I've read. So we will do spoilers up to that point, but no spoilers past that point.
And that's basically just when they figure out who the murderer is.
Right. And he has that conversation in the hospital with Alma, is her name, something like that. Asta. Sorry.
Did you say almost?
Alma.
And
You're close.
so they have that conversation, and she's like, "I know you're different." And he's like, "What did you say?" But so basically, the police recruit Dr. Harry Van.
Here's all the names.
Harry
But also his
Vanderspiegel, to take a look at the body of the doctor that was murdered. So he does. Dr. Hodges. Vanderspiegel.
Vanderspiegel.
So he's pretty good at forensics, it turns out.
Yeah. Well, and he just sees more than other people. Because he was talking about how humans basically broadcast everything that they're thinking.
Yeah. And so that pulls him into this investigation into the murder to find out who did it. Seems like there's something going on between the police chief and the mayor. Let's sweep this under the rug kind of deal, because even though we just had a murder,
it's an accident.
The mayor basically being over the estate was kind of sketch. It's like, oh, why are you here right now?
Really?
It's like, oh,
I thought the chief or the sheriff or whoever was way more sketch than the mayor.
I think they're both sketch, but the mayor and then that one nurse that calls him Your Honor, the mayor,
This is a rule of small town media, is that the mayor is always sketchy. There's always something going on. We learned that in the Ghost Tree. Yeah. So sketchy mayor. He kind of gave me Jaws mayor vibes when they were like, the tourist season. We don't want to what? Who? I guess they live in this beautiful mountain town.
Yeah.
So I guess
and by the way, he's into light bondage too. So by the marks on his wrist. That's right.
I forgot about that. But police chief is definitely sketchy. I think they introduced all these sort of sketchy characters in the name of this sketchy. Get it? Because it's a graphic novel. They're all drawn.
What's I really liked the guy that, what's his name?
Download, yeah.
Oh, he was kind of a cool character. I was like, who? This guy's he's obviously
a drug dealer with a moral compass.
That's right. So it's he's I thought that was a great scene where he busted up into the other drug guy's, house and was like, "What the hell did you do?" This was a good man. I don't know. I liked Download too. Some really cool characters that I think this framed it up great to be like.
Ha 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 ha. Sorry, Walt just pointed out I forgot the name of the town is Patience, but it's funny because he's a doctor and all the people in the town are his patients. Okay.
So through this investigation, he has this he goes to look at the microfiche, and he finds out about Lance Whitehead, the former high school quarterback who went to the war and came back an honored veteran, and then found out that his gal went to the doctor, and his
family farm was
sold the farm. Basically they just left him with nothing. And so his friend Ben Maxwell, which I believe is actually a captain in Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Of course it is.
Who's not a good guy, by the way.
Crazy
very racist.
naked guy.
There's a crazy naked guy and killed the people because and I'm gonna get this straight. Somebody was asking about his motive, because he wanted to basically right the wrongs that had been done to Lance Whitehead by murdering these people.
Yeah. It was really strange.
He's like, this guy didn't get what he deserved, and the doctor stole his wife from him or something.
Well, no, the doctor stole his girl, and the banker foreclosed on the farm, and then the farmer bought the farm from the
Bought
banker.
the farm. Then he bought the farm.
He did.
Oh man, we got all the puns today. Why does he murder whilst naked?
What did he
'Cause
say?
Because
had a
he's
reason.
racist.
'Cause he's
It's
racist.
because he's racist. He murders while he's naked because he's racist.
I thought it
But
said
that
he
doesn't
was
even
going
make
for, like,
sense.
an insanity plea.
Yep.
Yeah, I
He's
don't remember
racist
why.
and insane and
that why he
is
said he did it?
suffering from PTSD. He thinks he's still in the war.
Oh right.
Oh, that's why. Okay, it didn't make sense because I was like, there are no Asian people in this book. Why would he say that? But
It's
that
specifically Korean.
I know,
But
yes.
no, he is. His brain is still in the wartime.
I don't remember him being in. Ah, yes, there it is.
There
there's,
it is.
There's the racial slur.
Yep.
Yeah, found it.
The
Um,
game that no one wants to play.
But
Yeah.
but does that still explain why he's naked?
They can't
Um,
see you when you're naked.
No,
I
I think
don't-
they can.
I don't get it.
I mean, I don't want to like be inappropriate here, but I can still see people when they're naked.
What?
I can't. It's bizarre.
So
Oh,
I can
keep
only
Randy's.
speak for myself here, but nope.
The reveal of the killer was a bit of a letdown. Wait, that's it? Yeah. I mean,
Agreed.
there wasn't any twist. Like they didn't set. I mean, I guess they kind of set you up to think that it's Lance, but that's too easy. Like
Yeah.
there's no way it's going to be Lance. And then he goes to Lance's house. Lance is just like, yeah, I'm kind of a slob, and they're like, cool.
That was the only letdown for the entire thing for me. It was a little too derivative and easy, but at the same time, I don't care either because it's so interesting and I want to know more that I'm willing to just take that setup and move on because I'm sure it's going to get way better.
Yeah, and it was also a great setup. Like they set up the whole story so well that like I can't wait to read on.
It's also just like an intro. It's
Yeah.
just an intro. So like to me, I'm willing to overlook the simplicity and or a lack of complexity, I guess, because this is like our introduction to everybody. And I'm gonna make an assumption that maybe the stories do build off of that and get a little more complex as time goes on, or I would hope so. I guess we'll find out when I read them.
Yes, I
That
want him
would-
to pull off his literal face and
Ew.
reveal a skeleton underneath.
Here, Peggy says second volume's already better than volume one.
Oh.
Well, that's the thing is that they introduce so many things. Like that we have the Men in Black that are hunting him down now.
Oh yeah, we just got
At-
snippets of
at the end
that.
of that.
Mhm.
And we have his, what's her name? I forgot her name again.
Asta.
Asta,
Asta.
who can see past his blurry face.
Well, 1 in a million can do that.
Yeah, so we're we're making the stakes sort of real for our main character, and they weren't really this whole time because he's just kind of blending in and he's trying to solve a murder, and then it becomes real at the end when he gets attacked.
Well, and I wonder if that's the way the rest of the series goes. Is it continues to be a murder mystery with the Secret Service or whatever kind of homing in on him.
Hmm.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, so the dog is drinking.
Is Christy? Do you know, is the series done and complete?
I don't know,
Or-
but I bet someone that's listening knows.
someone who knows.
Rick says it follows other paths, and I'm going to guess that was in response to someone else asking if each issue was almost like the same kind of episodic thing, where it's like, is each issue a new murder mystery or whatever? So it looks like maybe that is not the case.
Yeah, I think Planet of the Mysteries Land was
Yeah.
curious to learn more about Harry's abilities. Yeah,
Mhm.
the ability they were so glossed over, but kind of in like an okay way. That's
Mhm.
it's just like like a buffet of cool potential plot points, a sampler platter, if you will.
So Philip Hunter Gilfus asked, "Did anyone guess the murderer?" And I did not. He was
Neither.
not even on my radar.
I also wasn't actively trying to figure it out. I was just enjoying going through it. But no, I didn't.
Remember,
and-
no spoilers
And Joe
for
says
future episodes, volumes.
that
Yeah.
it's done the series, but not necessarily forever.
Okay.
Well, so let's see.
Never say never.
Wait.
Kelly thought it was the mayor.
Hmm.
The mayor was an easy guess because there was something weird about the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
He is a little.
And the chief, weird.
And the chief is weird.
He tried to cover it up. He was the one who was like, it wasn't a murder. We can't have a murder. And I was like,
And-
what?
And then when he realized he didn't catch the killer, he kicked his car.
Yeah, and then the car kicking
Car
thing
kicker.
made me did think he wasn't the murderer, but I still think he's sketchy.
Well, and I also think it's because they'd already found they'd already wrapped it up really easily with
Martin.
let's see, Rufus Roberts.
There it is.
Get it? Because bondage.
Because bondage.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe he's just really bad at tying his shoes.
And he wraps it around his wrists. Oh, honey, you got my wrist tied into my shoe again.
Got me late to the office.
Ah, it's burning
Up
my
and down
wrist.
the hallway.
Yeah.
So
Not
Joe
everyone
asked,
does everything.
"Where would you go hide out if you crash landed on Earth?
Cancun.
To hide out? You'd hide out in Cancun."
I'd go up to like the Swiss Alps.
So Adrienne Lamb said she'd go to the DMV because everyone ignores everything there.
Yeah, but what a place to hide out.
It's true.
Go to Portland, Oregon, because everybody is weird.
Yeah, I mean,
there,
you
and
could
I'd be weird
you got to
too.
pick up like you could go walk up and down the Vegas Strip and make money.
I would say,
and
like-
people
Ooh,
be
Las
like
Vegas.
Las Vegas would be
Yeah.
a great place
I would
to
probably
hide
just
out in the
travel
open.
around to wherever the sci-fi and fantasy conventions are and just
Yeah.
pretend I'm a cosplayer.
Because if
Oh,
someone saw
true,
you and could
true.
actually recognize you, they'd just think you're in costume, right?
This
Walmart.
live stream brought to you by Walmart.
And Peggy said Florida.
Yeah,
Always Florida.
that makes sense.
Florida man.
But do the
Yeah.
aliens know about alligators? How depressing to accidentally land on Earth, crash land here, and then you get eaten by an alligator. Ugh.
Yeah, imagine thinking that the dominant species of Earth is an alligator before you die.
I
Greetings,
mean,
Earthling.
Help! I'm on a planet full of alligators, and then that's it. Then this whole other planet thinks that there's just a bunch of alligators that live on Earth.
that would be horrifying.
There's a story idea.
Oh wait,
White panel.
I know what he's talking about. because I saw it. and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like,
There were
why is
two
there a
white
space?
panels.
Oh,
Or is there just an empty space?
I don't think I really
This
noticed
Yeah. I thought, I was reading it on my phone and I thought it was a mistake, like a panel that didn't load.
I didn't pay attention, but I will say, as a
Here's
new
another one.
reader of graphic novels and/or comic books, I didn't really do much comic books.
There's a white panel in 72 also.
Sometimes I had a hard time figuring out which direction to go.
Really?
it. Yeah,
Anyone
there
else
were a
have that
couple.
problem?
Yeah, there were a couple times where I was like, "Oh, I'm going left to right here," but then sometimes it did kind of go
Well,
top
you
to
go
bottom.
You have to
You're
look
right
at
if
the
you
top of
can.
the square.
Yeah.
But if there's a vertical panel, then you have to look at the height. That was the only way that I could figure out through this one, because there were a couple of times that I hopped to the wrong square, and then I was like, "Wow, how did this happen?" And then I realized it was the alignment of where the top of that square started.
Yeah, and I guess this is just something
Learning.
that becomes second nature once you become a more avid reader of graphic novels or comics. But it was a new thing for me to try to adjust. Sometimes I'll be like, here we go. Wait, nope, I'm supposed to go this way. And this one doesn't make any sense.
Joe, the limit does not exist.
Oh, Katie says it creates
That
suspense.
was the clearest audio I've ever heard when you just did that.
The blank white panel.
Mm. I like this one because obviously he has some sort of thermal
Mhm.
heat
Why are you holding that book like a psychopath?
because it's already jacked up. Do you
Oh.
want to say why it's jacked up?
Because Amazon jacked it up.
That's true.
Mm.
Amazon. This live stream not brought to you by Amazon.
But you can go buy this and support our club by
Okay.
buying one on Amazon.
Yeah.
If you buy a book from our Amazon store, they give us 3 cents. And 3 cents adds up over
To
time.
6.
To 6 cents.
Also, page 66 has the most random joke. Random background woman thinks she's being talked to, but isn't. I remember that, and I remember blowing air out of my nose.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, that was
Oh.
talking to you.
I just thought that was like a random. Yeah, that was random.
Yeah, there was a good amount of humor in this. I feel like not a lot, but
I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too.
I mean, it's just situationally funny too to see this alien at the microfiche, and you can hear it going, right? Like you can hear that sound, and he's just sitting there in a khaki jacket with a plaid button up. Like,
I really enjoyed that his ability to disguise himself is basically a mental manipulation that just like works on everybody. And so we don't ever have to see 2 versions of him, you know, or we
Yeah.
don't see the human version like all the time and have like just know who he is. I like that he's purple the whole time. And that everyone just like doesn't see it. Or I guess
Yeah.
it was green on the cover, but that's what
I just pictured that they all see him as Alan Tudyk.
So yeah, so I like that. And I really like Alan Tudyk.
Okay, here's some good advice here. Understanding Comics by Scott McCloud talks about how to read comics and how artists use panel to tell stories. That is fascinating. I think I would like to look into that. Because it's I'm not very good at art.
Matt. Oh, sorry. I just saw Matt's thing. He said he loves the cover art. Did you read? There's a thing in the back about how like that was a huge like starting thing for them as they just pictured. Oh, here it is in the back as well. It's because of Elvis, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because of Elvis Presley.
Elvis.
Yeah. There's photographs from the early days of his career that showed Presley in everyday settings. And the truly remarkable thing about them was the fact that all the other people in those photographs were completely ignoring Elvis, despite the fact that he looked nothing like anybody else in the room or on the planet for that matter.
Elvis is an alien.
According
my
to Men
takeaway
in
from that.
Black. Didn't Men in Black say he was an
I
alien?
think so.
Yeah. I
Also,
feel like they did.
Great movie.
So Kira wants to know, what do you think is next for him?
We're in spoiler territory.
But no
now.
spoilers.
Yeah, how can we even answer this question?
Well,
Oh,
That's spoiler bait right there. No spoilers.
So if you know, keep your
Then you know.
fingers off of the buttons. I don't know, but I hope. I mean, some people did say you get more backstory. I'm looking forward to that. I want to know why he crashed. I want to know how long is someone coming to save him. Don't tell me. I want to know about his lady love. That makes me sad. And I also want him to like be super smart and solve some more cool stuff.
I'm interested to see how his and Asta's relationship develops. I think that's a really interesting one because eventually there's probably going to be some kind of conversation. I thought we were going to get some of that in this one, but they kind of just hinted at some stuff. But yeah, I'm really anxious to see more of that relationship.
There's some I spoiled
Those are the
things
covers.
for myself.
Yeah, those are the covers of 0 through 3.
Those
So
should be the covers of
individual-
these books or
Yeah,
of
so
the
those-
comics that are in this book. It
Yep.
shouldn't be any future covers.
Yeah, so that was.
There's Resident Alien number 2 and Resident Alien number 3.
Right.
This
covers
is 1
That's-
through 3.
Yeah, this
that's
is 1 through
0
3.
This is 0 through 3.
What?
So this is 4 comics.
Yeah, this
smushed
is
into
volume
book.
1.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But it's so God, so they were even shorter.
There
and
were
more
regular. They were
they
regular
were-
comics.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So that
And when you combine multiple comics, it turns into a
Why are his
volume.
eyes red? Oh, so that's the naked racist guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was
Yeah.
another alien.
Nope.
No.
So you haven't spoiled
It's-
anything.
Okay. Whew.
Yeah, a regular comic is about 24 pages, says Matt
Mhm.
Scalisi,
was-
and this is
90
3
something.
times that.
Yeah.
That was stressful. So
Or
how
4
many more
times that.
are there?
There's a
Joe
bunch
said there
more.
were 6, I think.
I'm
I'm not
Uh,
sure.
I think
But
Joe said that.
gonna do some shopping later.
that's also a spoiler. We can't even.
Sorry. So Jennifer Williams
Ooh,
Colton
here's a good one.
wants to compare and contrast this to The Humans.
See, we're getting academic now.
And if you weren't here for us or with us when we read The Humans, that's about an alien that comes to Earth and kind of takes over the place of another human. And
Or your
Well,
dog.
Dog-
yeah, he wants to go
Dog's
to the
an alien.
backyard.
Yeah, so the humans.
This alien's good, and he's not a murderer. The
Yeah.
other one is a murderer.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think this one
And these
seems.
humans are gross.
This one
and not
seems like an
fascinating.
accidental crash landing of
Yeah, I
sorts,
think
where the
so.
other one is a more purposeful mission.
Yes. Well, but on the flip side, the accidental landing, he actually adapts much. I don't know how long it's been, but
3 years, right?
he
Yeah.
is. He's fitting in really well. He's a
Yeah,
doctor.
Tim Hare says Harry has had a lot more time to assimilate.
But he
Yes.
also knew right away. Remember, right after he crashed, he like snuck into a friggin' mall and was like,
Yeah.
"All right, I'm gonna need clothes and supplies and an Apple computer so that I can
Yeah,
get
and
to
I'm
know
gonna
my peers and
steal
$1,000 to
$1,000
start off
and-
with." And, I want to
Yeah.
know what happened to the original person. Who is Dr. Harry?
I don't know if Dr. Harry
don't
is
know
a
if
real
he
person.
was.
I think he's just invented this.
Yeah, I'm
Persona.
not sure.
I
Well,
didn't-
but he was able to just steal money and stuff, so he might have just created an identity for himself and then bought this cabin and like hid there, basically.
That's kind of how I saw it.
I think that makes a ton
Yeah,
of sense.
I don't think it's like the humans where he like assumed somebody else's identity after murdering him.
Martin, and he didn't start out by reading Cosmos, Cosmo,
right.
which is a good call.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Okay, it does say. And he's been here He's been here for 2 years. Okay. I got
So
you.
he's had plenty of time. But of all the things,
They're fishing.
I think it's interesting that he decided to become a doctor. Like of all the things, trying to blend in, of all the ways to like,
He's doing private research. He's
Hmm.
doing private research
Did-
and fishing.
But is he
even
really
though
a
fishing is
doctor, or
dumb
did
'cause
he
you could
just
buy it.
did he just say that to the male guy or whoever? Because that's
well,
who
he
They went and found him because he's a doctor.
right. But did that just come up in a conversation that's like with the male guy? It's like, oh, what did you do? He's like, I was a doctor. Like, who's to say that he actually is? I mean, these aliens may just have.
yeah,
He
but
He
he
went
also
to med school.
He
Planet
actually
Florida, I
started
think.
practicing when they were like, "We're gonna need you to fill in for a week." He was
Yeah.
like, "Okay, I'll be the doctor for a week." He was doing like checkups and stuff.
I also feel like all he really needed was 30 minutes on his computer before he was like good to go.
He's
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah, he is.
He really just stayed in a Holiday Inn Express. This live stream brought to you by Holiday Inn Express.
Give us a call, Holiday Inn Express. It makes a lot of sense, this partnership.
Yeah.
How come there's no lizards in this comic book?
There's one on the cover.
Say what?
That is my point. There's a lizard on the cover
he-
and there's a lizard on the back,
Well,
but there's
He
no
crashes in the
lizard-
desert.
there's no
Yeah, he
lizards
started in the
middle.
Yeah.
desert.
He starts in
Look,
the desert.
there's one on page 13.
Yep, lizard. Lizard spotted. So here's the question
Is it
too.
that same lizard? It's the same
Yeah.
lizard. It's
Yeah.
just the
He's
back.
in the desert.
Like I want to watch the
You're in
show,
the desert.
but
The desert.
I think I want to read these first. Like, I don't-
Yeah, definitely. I
It
agree.
won't take you long.
yeah, it'll take me, about an hour. But I am interested in watching the show, and we were giving Alan Tudyk some love before. Like George was in the YouTube comments, and we were talking. He was talking about Alan Tudyk, who's just awesome. We can just talk about how
What if George
Awesome.
is Alan Tudyk?
Alan Tudyk is. Then hi, Alan. This live stream brought to you by Alan Tudyk.
He's the voice of Hey Hey the chicken in Moana. He's actually the voice of a million things, but for some reason that's the only one I can remember right now.
He went to Juilliard, right?
He's so good at voicing birds.
Oh,
he
yeah, that
voices the
sounds
bird in
right.
like every animated movie.
I am not. That's okay, George. You are welcome. No, like
Aw.
welcome. To,
That's
Alan Tudyk.
exactly what Alan Tudyk pretending to not be Alan Tudyk would say.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, and how can you not love Alan Tudyk? Good choice to play Resident Alien. I also wanted to see Con Man.
Yeah.
That was like his Vimeo series about him and Nathan Fillion. Oh, Leaf on the Wind, R.I.P.
Oh, I
My
know. I know.
But anyway, Alan Tudyk's awesome. But Resident Alien, I think I'm gonna keep reading the I do want to continue the series.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna too.
Okay, so when y'all say there's 6 more, do you mean 6 more like
Yes.
collections? Like this, since this one now I know is a collection?
Volumes.
Uh-huh.
believe so.
Lisa's here. Her daughter had gymnastics.
Lisa.
It's okay. Being a parent's like important. I
Yeah.
guess.
Jan just got volume 2 on Hoopla.
What?
Ooh.
Live
I
stream
gotta-
brought to you by Hoopla.
I downloaded
and
Hoopla, but I
Hulu. Oh, it is on Hulu.
behind-
Ooh, but like
Oh, good. We got that Hulu.
But like so Hulu, but there's different versions of paid Hulu. There's like the fancy
Yeah.
Hulu, and then like the ad free Hulu. But
It should
that's
be
not
the same shows. It just changes the ads or the amount of ads.
Yeah,
So you can get the omnibus
that has
I
all
love
the
that
collections.
word.
that has
Omnibus.
volumes 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
And I
See,
feel like-
it's not because we have the no ad Hulu, and when you look up Resident Alien, it says watch with live TV. So that's a different version of Hulu.
Because it's on
Lame.
sci-fi.
Live. Yeah. Okay. Live TV Hulu.
That's okay.
So
Right.
Hoopla's got the omnibus multi-pass.
Omnibus?
It'll give us all a chance to finish reading the comics, the graphic
Yes.
novels.
Before we find it on where.
But this is so we can also compare. For those of you who were here 2 years ago, we can also compare and contrast this with the Umbrella Academy,
Oh, it's just so different.
which is also a show.
it's different
One-
in every way.
One makes sense and one doesn't.
Yeah,
This-
I was a little concerned
Going into a graphic novel.
after reading Umbrella Academy because like I clearly just was not prepared for like the pacing and the like the graphic novel storytelling. Even still with this is so much leaner and so much like
Yeah, it cuts right to it.
it just goes. And so like and then add that on to like the Umbrella Academy, which was just like bonkers, insane. What is this? So I was a little bit concerned, but then this was I was actually pleasantly surprised. This made sense.
Yeah, this one made me want to figure out a way to do more graphic novels somehow.
Oh, good. I just bought that one.
What?
I got V.E. Schwab's Extraordinary.
Oh, nice.
I'm very excited to read that one.
Yeah.
It's
So
set
this
in
is-
the Vicious universe.
Oh, cool. I think I've
What
seen some
is-
of the art for it.
I thought it switched places.
And
so-
I love Christy got me the Dresden Files graphic novel. You should read that one. You would like that one. It's a fun one.
Leanne, hey, sorry you didn't read the book, but that's okay.
Hugs and
You're always
kisses.
stopping
Welcome.
by.
Well, you probably won't get any spoilers.
yeah,
'cause I
no.
think
We're done.
We've talked
Pretty
about it
much
all.
done.
But I will say, like,
we all
as,
loved it though.
as a gateway into graphic novels, like Lucas said, I'm ready. I'd like to,
Yeah, I figure
looks-
we can talk about that. Figure out something maybe.
graphic
should
novel
do
book
this
club.
every December.
I do think this should be every December,
Every December.
just because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
But yeah, graphic novels, they are like a different form of consumption. Like I have to kind of learn how to read them.
Mm-hmm.
But this is some real in the weeds stuff. But comics/graphic novels have gotten a lot more fast paced in the recent decades. Read some from the 80s and earlier. There's typically much more dialogue and the plot is more deliberate. Because yeah, I tried reading Walking Dead and The Boys. And
Dead was
The Walking Dead was breakneck. It was just like boom, boom, boom. And then
and The Boys was pretty.
The Boys was
fast
also,
yeah.
and I love the TV show The Boys. It's awesome. Don't show your kids.
But yeah,
But
not a family show.
But yeah, so that's like the pacing is something that I gotta get used to.
I could see reading it on a phone or a tablet being really cool. And then I have seen some of the way they do comics and stuff, like the e-comics, and they're really cool because it'll like zoom
Yeah.
in and it'll have like
But I like how
mini
the
effects.
glossy pages feel.
No, I like the pages too.
Yeah,
but
like it like zooms on each panel and like kind of
you get some
through the
cool
panels.
effects with that. Yeah.
But then what happens when I want to see it as a whole?
You can see the whole thing as a whole.
Well, at the end of each page, it should show you the whole page.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
then it cuts. So
and
you
then
get
it keeps doing the panels after that.
Yeah, or you can just turn off the whole like panel thing and just look at it as a whole page. You have control over your own reading experience.
Bethany asked if we watched or if we read
Look at it like this.
Watchmen, and that was in the book poll for December of 2019, but it lost to the Umbrella Academy.
Yes.
So we have not
It
read
was
it.
It was Watchmen, Saga,
And-
and
Yeah.
the Umbrella Academy. And the Umbrella Academy actually won.
Yeah,
voted
y'all
for
did
it.
that to yourselves.
Yeah.
To be fair, like the TV show was either out or it was coming out. So
Yeah,
I mean, it
was
was really
new.
timely.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah.
And I heard this show is better.
Oh,
We
the
love
movie.
the show.
The movie is horrible. That's the only exposure.
We're talking about Umbrella Academy. Here behind.
Oh, sorry.
What movie are you
We're talking about
He's
Watchmen.
talking about Watchmen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I like now that I know that Hoopla is a thing, even though I've known about it, and they have those. I read some James Bond comics on there. All sorts
Cool.
of stuff I want to do that I didn't even know existed. The whole storytelling world is opening
It's
up to me.
Gigglevids, that's a great point. My kids could totally read this graphic novel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like
and
that.
that is definitely not the case with a lot of
Yeah.
everything we do.
Graphic novels.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we don't have to go the full hour talking about Resident Alien if we don't have anything else. All I'm saying is
It
I'll
was a
read
quick
more.
read.
It was a
And
quick
it was-
read.
Really nice.
It was nice and easy. Didn't have not low commitment, and it makes me want to read more.
It's
So-
it's good. I'm thumbs up. Dig that, and if
Yeah, I'll get more.
yeah, we'll figure out a way. I don't know. I don't know how we do it, but I like this graphic novel thing.
Yeah,
it's
we'll figure
it's a good
something out.
quick in and out.
Mhm.
2022 is
feel like-
coming up.
I accomplished something.
You
So-
did.
I did.
Yeah, and that's awesome. So, but we do have other things to talk about, such
Like?
as our holiday hangout event, which is next week.
Yeah.
Next week, right?
It's a
Next
week from
Wednesday.
today.
Yes.
A week
A
from
week from-
today.
And we're
Today.
all going to be live in person. All four of
Aw,
us.
Yes,
is
we'll
that
be in the
gonna
same
a
place.
surprise? Not anymore.
Oh,
Um,
was it gonna
but-
be-
So, but if you were around last year, what we did was we brought some of y'all into the live stream, and it's totally voluntary. And
No, it's
and
not. It's
in advance. It's like
mandatory.
you're not going to get surprised or anything.
You have to
But,
sign up for it.
we want to do that again. We want to give y'all a chance to join us live on camera. So get your webcam, and we want to have y'all on. So what I'm going to do is I've created a Google form that I'm going to post a link to in the Literally Wasted Lounge.
And we can put it on the
and-
website too.
we can put it on the website too if you're on YouTube and you don't have Facebook. So look for that. Go fill out the form if you would like to take part in it. Just go fill out. It's a simple form. Just ask for your email address and your name, and then I'll figure it out once we have like a list, and then we'll figure out like how many people we want to have on at a time, and then I'll email everybody and say like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Here's the link to join. Here's your time slot. So like if you get this time, you don't have to go into the StreamYard thing until this time. It'll be very clear in my email. But basically just keep a lookout for the
I feel
Google
like it
form.
might sound confusing
Philip,
now.
you
I'll
will
tell
be
you what to
seen.
do later.
Yeah,
If you're participating, you will be seen.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
will be on
Put on
camera.
clothes.
Yeah.
You'll be seen
Clothes
by
are
people of all
required.
races.
Or not.
Those are required.
But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. And here's what we did last time. So I think we had like 3 people on at a time. and then for like a little bit of time, and then after when time is up and it's time to bring in the next group, we give everybody a trivia question, and whoever answers it right gets to stay on for the and we bring more people on. So if you
So much pressure.
Adam, that is a good point. Kira makes a good point. She was on last year. I don't know if you want to put a checkbox to say if you'd already done it.
I can do that.
That doesn't mean you can't do
You
it.
can't.
again.
Yeah, I'm
you'll
just saying
probably
it's
still
just,
get in, but
So, like,
yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try to fit as
Spice
many
it up.
people in as we can. But I'll just add a little checkbox that says like, were you able to participate last year?
and Stacey says she doesn't have a webcam. You can also do it on your phone.
You do it on your phone?
it works on your phone.
I
It
feel
just
like people
uses
did
your-
last year.
Yeah. So
You can show off your bookshelves and your pets.
Yeah, definitely the
and-
pets.
Literally wasted t-shirts.
And your and our literally wasted t-shirts.
yeah, we'll ask you some fun questions like I don't know, we'll come up with them.
And it's
But-
okay if you get them wrong, because I'm probably going to get them all wrong too.
What? The questions? No, the
Yeah,
questions,
I'm
not
gonna
the trivia
do it.
questions. There's just questions about yourself. Hopefully you get those right because you know who you are.
You know who you are.
I don't.
Do you need Facebook?
No,
Do you need Facebook? No. No, you don't. Not to
you
join
do
us.
need the internet.
You do need the internet. So basically, we'll do it like we do these live streams, which is on a website called StreamYard. And what I'll do is I'll email everybody like an invite link, and then you just click on that link, and then you're in. Easy.
Yep. So you can do it from your phone,
Easy,
anywhere.
peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, and pet costumes have been mentioned. Those are
Oh.
highly recommended, but not required.
Yeah. You don't have to have a pet, but if you do, dress them up.
That's
And,
just good life advice.
and we got this guy down here.
Which one?
Oh,
Oh.
God, he's-
Gosh, our
Ouch.
house looks terrible. Well, we have an advent calendar
Those are dog
that's,
toys.
that's all dog toys, and so our house is littered in fluff right now. But they deserve it.
It's okay.
Oh, that's
Our
fun.
house is
you will not
Nope.
be seeing over here.
it's a bunch of
I
windows and piles of
think it's
construction
quieter.
dust. Huh?
I think it's quieter in here.
It's because the kids are downstairs.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh man, Joe's pup has Christmas sweaters, Hanukkah sweaters, antlers.
Oh, you're just making it to where we have to let you on.
You just need a Kwanzaa
'Cause
scarf.
we need to see all of that.
But yeah, this is our holiday hangout, and we want y'all to hang out with us. Even
Yes.
if even if you don't have to be on camera.
No.
Kira has a pet with a penguin hat.
Yeah. So if you don't want to be on camera, just join us like normal.
Mhm.
It'll be
Yeah,
like
you don't have to get on camera.
this is
No,
not.
no,
But if you
just
do,
talk to us.
yeah,
And we'll be looking at the comments and talking to everybody as usual.
yeah. But this
Yes.
is our new end of the year tradition as of last year.
Yes. We're all gonna talk to each other and hang out. And that's why it's called the holiday hangout.
Yes.
Totally chill.
Mm.
So gotta this is the time to be with your families, and Lit Fam is one of them. So let's
Yeah.
hang out. And that's
Except-
a week from today.
Never mind. Because I was gonna say, well, sometimes you feel obligated to hang out with certain parts
this
of
is
your
the family
during
you
the
want to
holidays.
hang out with.
Yeah, no, this is the one you
no,
want
we're
to.
the family you want to hang out with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't worry,
And
we
then-
won't tell.
Yeah, it's okay. We don't want
And
to.
so yeah, we'll just have a good time, fun stuff.
My mom might be
She's
watching.
not watching.
No, you don't count, Mom. I love hanging out with you.
We all do.
We all love hanging out with my mom. Now I've said it too much and it feels
No, it feels
inauthentic.
fake.
No, this will be available on demand for her to replay over and over and over again
Oh,
Forever.
God.
on both Facebook and YouTube. This
So anyways,
live stream brought to you by
Did y'all,
Facebook
did
and
y'all see
YouTube.
the poll?
Oh,
Let's
right.
change the subject.
Wait,
Take
is
a
that
second.
still winning? Because I mean, it wasn't.
It
dog
won by a
toys.
lot. It won
Okay.
by a fairly generous amount. And if you look at our Amazon store tomorrow, it'll be there. Don't look right now. It's not there yet, but it'll be there late tonight / anytime after tomorrow. It'll be in the store. You can go get it. We're going to read it in January. I am very excited that Adam picked this to be a second choice. And then I'm super excited that
Whose
y'all voted
choice?
for it. Yes, because it is about multiverse stuff and it sounds trippy and awesome.
I like that.
And it's kind of murder mystery too, isn't it? Except it's like her own self
Kind of, yeah.
getting murdered, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's all I remember from the description. No, Missy Stool.
I will
We have
say,
to move on.
I don't vote in the polls, but I was looking forward to
We're not
seeing more
supposed
about
to.
Snow Crash. I know.
You can read it too. Be like
I know.
Adam.
That's
Make yourself
okay.
a TBR.
You know what?
so
Two's chances become
Two's
third
chance.
chances.
third.
Uh,
What did you just third?
third. So you never know. You never know. Like, we have so many books that don't get chosen that are like still good books that it's a shame to just like discard them. So eventually we'll probably just have read every book that was in a poll ever from us.
Matt Scalise.
Reading makes me salivate. I don't know.
Some of us have national championship games to cover in January. What's more important, Matt? Reading a non-mandatory book with us, or doing
said-
your job?
He said possibly because there's no guarantee. Roll
It's just
Tide.
your career.
Third.
Football.
We also have, there's still time.
I do like
We
third.
have, look, book
Did you just
totes.
say we still have time? Okay. Look, let's
No,
be
I'm not
honest.
making any promises.
Well, let's be honest. Some of y'all have someone that you forgot to get a Christmas
Look at
present
that. You
for.
can put books in
You
it.
know you did. You didn't check that list twice like you were supposed to, and you forgot to get Aunt Carol a gift. You
A
know what? I'm pretty sure
koozie?
she would love a koozie. in
She's
this
not
book
going to
bag.
know what this means, but that's
And
okay.
It's if you're not going to see her until like the week after Christmas, you actually stand a chance of maybe getting it on time.
An actual book that members of this club wrote. That's cool. We still have some t-shirts left.
We promised to not ship via FedEx, so you actually might
You
get
might
it
get-
Yeah.
in the next-
intact.
you might get it intact and in the next.
This live stream
few
not brought to you
weeks.
by FedEx.
Yes.
Oh,
So go visit our website, literarylywasted.club. That is a secure checkout via PayPal. You do not have to have PayPal. You can do it with your credit card as a guest. But yeah, go. Please just get the stuff out of my office as my Christmas gift. That's what you-
so that's what this really is.
No,
Lucas doesn't want
charity.
to clean. Lucas doesn't want to clean the office.
I-
So if you buy it, then we have less junk in our house.
our office has like 3 totes full of shipping materials and stuff. I wouldn't mind getting rid of some of that and
But if you
giving
don't-
awesome gifts.
Well, the
to all
bubble
of our
mailers
wonderful
are fun to
club.
pop, though.
No, we don't pop those in advance of shipping your. And I don't know if y'all have
I only
gotten.
pop the
I don't know if y'all have
extra.
gotten something from us, but we like bag things. Like when you get a book, you don't just get a book in like an envelope. Like this goes in a nice plastic bag, and you get a bookmark.
It's medical
and, like,
grade.
It is. No,
It is actually.
And every single bag comes with one little cat hair inside.
You're
No.
Uh,
What happened?
Your webcam is gone. I'll take
No.
this
Webcam
moment to
is
say
gone.
thank you to everybody who
Oh.
participated in our Secret
It did
Santa.
that earlier. I don't know what that was, but I was just saying each
Nice
gift
bags.
comes with a little bit of cat hair.
We
No.
can still hear y'all.
Oh.
You
You
didn't say anything bad.
Thank you
I'm
to
just
everybody
kidding.
who participated in
allowed
Secret
in the
Santa.
office.
I'm really
Yes.
enjoying seeing everybody's exchanges.
Yeah,
on
everybody
the-
posting
Mine-
their stuff
mine's
is so
just,
fun.
Pictures of what you got in the lounge. I legit love seeing it. I love seeing it.
Yeah.
And it gives
it's
us
good.
ideas for our TBR lists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been great to see. So Secret Santa. I think I just got mine in today and I haven't opened it yet.
I have
So-
mine, but I haven't posted it because I'm being real good and it's so close to Christmas.
Adrian
Close to
said,
Christmas.
So close to Christmas.
this is how hoodies don't happen. So I will address hoodies. Everything's back ordered right now.
Yeah.
And then with the holidays, we didn't want to get into any shipping issues either and promise y'all stuff by Christmas and not be able to deliver. So we're not done with hoodies. I mean,
Yeah.
that's still on topic and
It's still
Um,
cold after
it's
Christmas.
still cold after Christmas. So
Some places.
hoodies are coming. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind
It's cold if you
clearing
turn
out
the AC on, Adam.
some of the other stuff, that would be great too.
Ours is on.
I still want a hoodie. I'm not giving up. I
Oh,
just
no.
knew it's not going to happen right now because, the whole universe is out of everything.
everything.
And then when you do finally find something and then you try to ship it, the shipping
Oh my
company
God.
says, no, you can have it in 2 months.
Can you imagine if we were shipping hoodies right now with our house the way it is too?
Oh my God.
I
Everything-
would die. Y'all just wouldn't get.
It's
hoodies,
fun for
I'm
me to
sorry.
imagine that.
it takes a small army of the 4 of us to get all the merch together. But anyway,
It takes
if you
a
would
small
like to
army of
go,
the 4 of us to
it's a small. We're an
get through
effective
the
army.
day.
Yes, go to literarylywasted.club. When you go to our website, y'all please go to our website and just sign up. You can sign up. That just puts you on our email list. I don't know when or if we'll email everyone, but I'd just love to have
At
another.
max, you would only get 3 emails a year because that's how many come for free with the
With our
program that we
website.
have.
Website plan.
That's
Yeah.
it.
So anyway, do us a favor because that way we'll have your name. It's just your first name, last name, email address, and we'll just have that for the
Credit
future.
card info,
Social security number, your mother's maiden name, and your first
Address.
pet's. Sorry.
Yeah.
Please don't put
Whatever.
any of that in there. They're
You
just joking,
can't.
but we
You
don't
can't
want
put
some.
that stuff in there.
No, we don't want someone else to like. I don't know. The internet's a scary place.
Yeah.
Can't do
I went down
anything.
a rabbit
Yeah,
hole
you-
in my brain
you-
real quick.
You rabbit hole.
Sorry.
Don't scare everyone.
It's
We'll protect all of your
fine.
information.
Our website is a secure website.
It is.
Thank you.
We pay money to make sure that it's safe,
Yes.
so that smarter people than us do the thing.
Do we have any other announcements or
I
anything or fun
think
things?
That's it for me. Just be on the lookout for that link to the
Yeah.
forum so you can hang out with us. You can hang out.
You can be hangout.
We can be hangout togethers.
Yay. But yeah, I think you know what? We almost made it to 8:30. That's good.
Yeah.
Even though we read something big.
We did.
You know what would take up the last few minutes? I could go through and I could say everybody's name again.
Ooh, do it from the bottom up.
I think that's a special thing that we save for this
Yeah,
hour.
for
Just-
when
you
we
know
only
my
go
song?
25
I
minutes.
think it's a special thing
What if I said everyone's name backwards?
that would
Okay.
give me an
Yep.
aneurysm.
Let's
Nope.
do it.
Nope.
Inantna. Hi.
This is a bad idea.
Reckon Anadan
Oh, she's singing too.
Eggerge.
You have to sing the tune backwards also.
No. Whenever they play music backwards, it sounds like creepy demon stuff.
Oh, like
She's
when
alien.
we did Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And creepy.
Chris, first timer. Welcome. You
Who's
get
the
the
first timer?
first timer clap. That's anything.
Who said it?
Yay.
Who
Welcome.
is it?
Who?
Chris Brown.
He
Chris.
said, hey, first timer.
Yeah, welcome. Go join Chris if you're on Facebook. Go join the Literarily Wasted Lounge. That's where a lot of people just converse and post all sorts of bookish stuff. And then visit our website literarylywasted.club, and you can find out more stuff or look back at old archives there or author interviews, whatever you have. Thank you
Yeah,
for
it's a good
joining
time.
us.
Thanks for being here. Hope you had a good time. And we will we'll see you next week.
Yes.
And you'll see you.
You'll see you next week maybe.
I know. I'm excited.
And we'll all be in the same room together. So I hope you all have a great night and a great rest of the week and the beginning of next week.
Oh gosh, thanks Philip for joining us.
Yes.
Oh,
Philip.
Philip's in the UK. That's right. He moved to
2:30 a.m. where he is. Goodness.
Ah, devotion. Go to bed.
Yes, Philip. Thanks for being here. And thanks to everybody else. And we'll see you next week for our holiday hangout. Bye.